August 16th, 2026. So, you perps think you're special. You think you're better than us. And you're not. Okay? I know you're mad at me because I woke up this morning. Fuck you. For a start. Go fuck yourselves. You don't have any right to know what I do in my life. You don't have any right to hold me back. God is coming for you. And that's all I'm going to say to them. My husband's driving me crazy today. It's the weather. You know, it's 79 degrees, but it's muggy out. I think so. It feels like 81. So yeah, it kind of feels like it's in the 80s. I was out Friday. I had a doctor appointment, just a quick checkup, blood test, all that shit. A very long day, I gotta tell you. So I wasn't really perps in the waiting room like usual until I had to wait for my blood test. Excuse me. My lungs are killing me. I gotta take some more of that supplement I was telling you about, the useless ones. Got a red and black bike with a camel book bag. That's one of the final attempts today. I gotta go back in the house for a few minutes before I go to my house. They were annoyed. And I hope they won't stay annoyed. So anyways, let me tell you what happened. So Friday, nothing unusual. It wasn't really that full. I'm getting attacked by a mosquito. Fucking demonic entities. I just killed one this morning. I was washing dishes and I killed one. He attacked me while I'm washing dishes. The Sonic orange car. There you go. So I was in the waiting room and I had a fasting blood test. Okay, so when you have a fasting blood test, you can't eat or drink until after your blood test. So I got up early because, man, my car was going to come early. I just took my medicine, my regular meds, with a little bit of water. I was starving when I got out of there, let me tell you. So I'm waiting to get my blood work done. And, I'm not record everybody. And this lady sitting next to me. She had a walker with, like, you know, the walkers with a seat and then you put stuff in. I think she was older. I don't know how old. What you put? She's watering the plants as it's starting to rain. Yeah, that makes sense. Dumble on. It's just like drizzling right now, but I'm gonna have to go upstairs. So I'm sitting there looking at a full beard. Like, if you have PCOS, usually you shave your beard or you go wax it. And laser treatment works too, if you could afford it. It's fucking expensive. And there's no cure for it. But why wouldn't you at least try to shave it? Whatever. I'm not spending money like that. That's why I'm taking these powder supplements, like an inositol. I got magnesium chews. I got something else to regulate my hormones. Another supplement powder. You know, I take both of them at the same time. Like, I make a big container of water with ice, and then I put those two powders in, plus the weed supplement. It's for the lungs. It clears out your lungs. It really does. You know, when you take it. It's pretty pricey. It's like $30 on Amazon. But it works. It really does. I got the one with no flavoring in it. So it tastes like wet grass. But with this powder, I put in there, one of them is pineapple flavor powder. The yellow one doesn't have a flavor. It's probably better without the flavor because it's just, you know, sugar, extra sugar. But I don't think they use sugar. I think they use Like, I don't know what they use. I gotta look at the package anyway. So I put all that together with water, ice water, and mix it. Like I shake it, and I drink that throughout the day. And that actually helps. It makes my life a lot easier to take supplements that way instead of pills. So, I recommend that for anybody who has PCOS, but it's PMOS now. I don't know why. So, some of these people that have it, they're gang stalkers and they're lazy and they don't want to take anything. They tell the doctor no. Whatever the doctor says, they say no. So, I think it's weird that they don't even try. I think that's why they're pissed off at me, because I figured out a way to try to help my hormones and try to help myself every day. Like, if I wake up every day, that means I'm supposed to be here, and they don't like that. They don't like that I know that I'm supposed to be here. Same thing with you, Tia. You're supposed to be here because you want to wake up this morning. If it wasn't for you supposed to be here, do not off yourself. That's what they're looking for. That's what they hope for, because they get paid a lot more money when you off yourself. So don't do it. Stay here. Just because nobody's watching your channel, like my channel. Some people are watching, but they're not saying anything. So I don't know if YouTube's doing something to the comments. I mean, I could always double check, but it's kind of stupid on their part. But that's the way to isolate us from each other. By either taking down our channels, or if they give it back to us so nobody talks to your channel, your videos. I'm trying to show you TIs out there that these perps are still going at it. Not too much with me, because I know their secrets and I'm blasting them on YouTube. And I don't always record them. I give them the finger, or I stick my tongue out at them, but I don't always record them. So anyways, back to my story. I'm looking over her walker. She had a book on there. The Mastery of Tarot Card Reading. So I'm like, oh, you're a witch. That's why she didn't shave her face, because she's a witch. They don't shave. They don't shave their legs. They don't shave their pits. They don't shave their face. They have hair on their face. They don't do it. Like with me, I wax my legs. I shave my pits. Wherever I can reach, I shave or wax. Is what I'm trying to say. I see out my money, and that's what I buy with it. Waxing. It lasts longer. It hurts like hell, though, but it lasts so much longer than shaving. I get a lot less razor bumps by waxing. So, I think some of these people, they see me and they get annoyed with that. It's like insulting to them or something. I don't know why. So I see that and I'm like, oh my God, really? So, they love making noises, right? They love to send the children. Like, I'm trying to get their faces, but they send the children and they make noises like that. It's another tactic. And I haven't had that in a while, so. So anyway, so I see that. I'm like, oh boy, I didn't have time to take a picture. I took a picture, but just to talk about it. So you couldn't really see all of the book. She had stuff covering it, like she didn't want me to see it, but I saw it anyway. So I had time to get lunch and then go to a store to buy something before they picked me up. I called first. I was like, they said there was nobody yet. We'll call you. I'm like, good. Don't call me right now. I never ran for the bagel shop so fast. They got good bagels in that area. I had just salted bagel with cream cheese. It was so good. I wolfed that down because I was hungry. I got up at 8:30. And I had food till like 3:30. That's long time to go without food. So it's funny because I went across the street. There was a deli there, right? And there was a guy drinking a Corona beer, first of all. Like, scarfing that down. It was the middle of the day, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But in the store, you can't bring it home and drink it at home. No, right out, and they open. A whole bunch of guys were standing on the doorway. So he sees me. he stops drinking. And he did that like weird jump that they always do, these perps. So he did that, got out of my way. And it was all men in there. So if you're a single woman and men have done weird stuff to you over the years, especially if your parent did some weird shit, they're going to send mostly men. So that's why I have mostly men on my perps. So I go in there and I find my favorite soda ever, besides Dr. Pepper. It's very hard to find nowadays, but I'm like, oh yeah, they got it. So I made it just in time to get picked up. And I made it just in time to like my Zoom call, which is good, you know. And I had my dinner and everything was good. Everything went well. I did go to Dunkin' after. Today's Sunday. So no, that was yesterday. I didn't go to Dunkin' Friday. Yeah. Saturday I went to Dunkin'. No perps. Not one perp came by, right? It was great. I was by myself in there. It was nice. It was relaxed. So I got my closet fixed, finally. And even the perps, I think, were doing something with that too, because these perps do witchcraft, so they, you know, they knew I had somebody I knew was gonna come to fix the closet. Because the guy that did it, he didn't fix it right. He was supposed to come back and like position the second pole that I had put in there, just a little higher so I could reach to put my fancy clothes in. My everyday, like, fall and winter clothes on the first shelf, and then my fancy stuff on the top. So he never came back. He was a perp too. I had weird nightmares about him, that he stole stuff from one of my pantry closet, and then he had other people running from the garage, like he knew people that went in my garage, started stealing shit. I'm like, who the fuck are these people? And he was a pedo too. He was 50 years old. His girlfriend was 18. That's pedophilia. And he's a big old pothead and everything. Then they know I cannot be around people who smoke pot or cigarettes or anything. So that's who they send. They said nothing but these types of people. So I finally got that fixed. But before I reached out to the person, they were gonna come, and they fell and bruised themselves. I was like, that's gang stalking. And meanwhile, I had taken everything out of the closet already. So I said, okay, no worries. When you feel better, let me know. And then she got sick. Her throat was hurting from like something. A lot of people getting sick in the summer. I think I do have a touch of bronchitis, though. I think I do. So if I keep coughing, I'm probably going to take the last of the cough syrup I have in the house just to finish it. And then eventually I will just take the mucin, I forgot how it's called. Because that one works quicker. It takes all the crap off my chest, and then I cough it up. So it works, you know. Just 3 droplets in water or tea or whatever you drink. I think you got to do it twice a week. But when I put it in that bottle, it lasts me the whole week. So, you know, it does help. Here comes Druggy Smurf stepson.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Yeah. No. Bro, I used to
Another gang stalker. There was videos on my channel before they got taken down. There was a kid living across the street. He would wear red and black, right? And the red shirt would say 666 on the back. And the two of them used to hang out together, used to go on a motorcycle together. They moved, out, and the normal family moved in. So they got their own family, the kids and everything, so there's no more gang stalkers in the house across the street, which is good. Because, you know, normal people used to always move into neighborhoods. So, you know, all these little stupid things that perps try to do. So, you know, the closet got fixed on Friday. That's why I didn't go to Dunkin'. What the heck? red and black, huh? And yellow. Well, highlighter yellow. Every time I make a video. And then more neighbors coming as soon as I make a video. Anyway, gang stalkers are usually delivery people, so come on. Anyway, I'm still gonna make this video. So today, I put all the clothes back. Everything looks good. So I'm out. I went out by 2. I was up and dressed by 2, so I guess everybody's pissed off. So I go to Dunkin'. As I'm walking there, Druggy Smurf came right after Voodoo Smurf. The Voodoo Smurf comes first, and he's dressed up, like tucked in t-shirt, and fancy belt. He had some kind of lanyard on him. So I guess he's working for a company now or something. He's doing something. Isn't that some shit? They do gang stalking, and they get the good jobs that TIs are supposed to be getting. But this is how Satan operates. If you do bad things, you get good outcomes. So that's why you gotta pray about everything. Because God will give you something else, something better. So try not to get too discouraged. I try not to. It's hard, because we're human. And this is, Satan's playground right now. So bad people are going to keep getting, what good people are supposed to be getting. We always get overlooked for everything. This is what they do. I couldn't tell you. Anyway. So he comes around, right? Suppose he wasn't wearing any of the colors. No gang stalking colors. Just he was dressed up fancy. Not too fancy. He came around like 4 or 5 times. He did not look happy, and I was happy. And I got douchebag brother's daughter and her friend were in there already at Dunkin'. And when they came around, I didn't record it, but last time they came around, I was coming out of the house. And her friend, she's friends with a big girl. The friend nodded to her to look at me. So, they're always talking about me, right?
Hey, what's up?
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Good.
Good?
Yeah. So I'm surprised they weren't talking about me in there, which was good, And their other friend comes around every time they're now. Almost every time, like at least once a week. They're already in there. But the synchronicity, me, when I came out, they were here, you know what I mean? Pointing at each other, do the head nod to each other. I do that to the perps now. They don't like it. Oh well. I know their secrets. Like, what do they think I'm doing? I try to get their secrets so I can do the stuff back to them. It's funny. It's fun, actually. So, after like 3 or 4 times, then Druggy Smurf comes around. I give both of them the finger. Goes, what the fuck? Druggy Smurf goes across the street to there's a liquor, the deli, but there's liquor in there. So he goes to that area, gets food, and then liquor. I went to the liquor store to cash in my scratch off. I guess they were pissed off about that too. Good. Well, the dog was growling at me. Dude, dogs love me, and I love dogs, so that dog had a demon. I even said something like, demon. That dog had a demon. And then the guy, I told you, the guy was standing outside, like right in front with like one foot pointing straight and the other one pointing sideways. Like, what the fuck? How'd you do that? How'd you do that with your feet? I mean, so they're crazy. These people. They think they're crazy. They project their craziness onto us, and they call us crazy in all kinds of words. They know people are sensitive to that kind of name calling, even if it's online or in your face. That's why they do it. They want you to cry. I give them a fucking finger. Fuck you. I'm not falling for that shit. So they know it. That's why they try. So I just left. But the other guy has douchebag Smurf. The older one. I was waiting for them because they usually wait for me by the window. They usually run to the window and watch me and shit. And they haven't done that in a while, so. I overheard the daughter that watches me. She goes to camp. My friend went to the same camp when she was a kid. It was a Hasidic camp. I was like, don't talk to that bitch. Why are you talking to that little bitch? Well, I understand she's believing her father's lies, which makes sense because usually families believe their family members. Just T.I.'s families, they don't believe us. Whatever, bitch. That's the problem. T.I.'s, our families do not believe us. They call us names, they're crazy or whatever. And then we got the perps families, they believe them because they're all the same. You're different from your family. They get very annoyed by that. Oh well. So far this is all they did, right? And there wasn't too many perps when I went to Dunkin', walking around. Like some people synchronize with me, not too many. So I was like, where are they? They're not really around. And plus the people 2 doors up the block from here, they're working on the house, so. And then across the street they had the work done in their house. So they're building a freaking wraparound porch over there. They got money. So they were out working, and they closed the sidewalk off, so I had to walk around them. And I saw Druggy, Smurf's stepson. He took his phone out as soon as he saw me, did the time check, and then put it back in his pocket. I told you he had $100 bills, a wad of $100 bills in his pocket one day. So I already knew he was a gang stalker. He never goes to Dunkin' either. He went into Dunkin' one day with his 2 friends. Who's honking? Why are you honking? Well, how do you honk before you even get there? Fuck a weirdo. Anyway. How about you fucking text the person that you're there instead of honking? Like, what is wrong with you? Anything to make noise is fucking purpose. Anyway. So, one day he came in with his 2 friends, and they all looked at me right before they left. And the friend was like, why are you stalking me? He whipped his head around, and they were laughing. And he's gonna play music so I can get a copyright strike on my video. I have nothing to do with that music. And now they're playing the music in Dunkin'. So all of a sudden the stereo works there. I wish it wouldn't, because they don't want me filming in there. They were probably told that. Whatever. I don't care. Excuse me. Yeah, so this is going to keep happening. They try to steal my money in my dream. They put me with a strange guy at a bar. When do I go to a fucking bar? Never. I don't go to bars. He bought me a drink. I didn't drink it. And then there was a second drink on the table. He didn't say anything. He was smiling in the dream. I said, I'm not going to sleep with you. I'll pay for the drinks. And I gave him money, like actual money. He smiled. He ran out. And then before I left, I was supposed to get a drink to go, but I never got it, so I left. And I woke up. I said, I rebuke anything that was going on in this dream in Jesus Christ's name. And I take back my money. Don't steal my money. Something like that. But that's what you got to do. Like, you have a dream that like that, you have to say something because they steal your money that way. They steal your money, they steal your destiny that way. You got to be careful. I guess they didn't think of that. They're going to keep trying anything to try to get us to not succeed. And, oh well, I'm going to keep trying and blocking them from getting anything that's mine. God is good, let me tell you. Then in the dream, I go into the backyard. My friend comes out with me, and Witchy Poo and Bread Boy was standing in their doorway out there, just smiling at me. So I'm putting two and two together. They were trying to steal my money through witchcraft in the dream. Because in the dream, he didn't take the money. I took the money out, but he never took it, and it was just gone. So I'm like, you know what? I rebuke that in Jesus Christ's name. If any perp on here tries to do the same thing, I rebuke you in Jesus Christ's name, and you will give me your money in Jesus Christ's name. I will take your money and my money back in Jesus Christ's name. I don't know if that's going to work, but I think it will, because they're going to start feeling it. I mean, really. So I'm thinking, now that I saw Voodoo Smurf with a fancy outfit on, he probably did beat the crap out of a Go Boy. Go Boy didn't show up. He was puking up water. And he got bad. His skin is bad. He was bleeding, but they let him stay in there. Like, why? Because they like him and he's nice to them? You're bleeding all over the fucking store, puking all over the store. And they made it so there was no customers that came in when he did that. Listen, if you're bleeding like that, you're supposed to call an ambulance. Or you go to the hospital. You call like an Uber telling you need to go to the hospital. But they're not going to let you get in that car if you're bleeding. So, yeah, as I said that, the sirens, you hear them? Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of ambulances lately. The fire trucks are coming around. The police definitely are coming around. They don't even use their sirens, the police, sometimes. They just put the lights on. There it is. They're on the other side now. They won't come down the block so I can record. Well, they're really going at it with that siren. Damn, bitch. I think they told a lot of my friends over the years to stop talking to me. They definitely paid them too. A lot of my friends moved out of my area. Some of them I can understand, they have families, they get married, they have kids, whatever. But the ones that didn't get married or have kids, it's kind of weird to move out, right? Unless, your whole family moves away. It's very weird to not hear from anybody, Like, you went from talking to them, like, almost every week to them not calling at all or even getting a text message from them. Like, they didn't even say goodbye. I know T.I.'s out there, you know what I'm talking about. Because it's friends that you had from high school. And I understand sometimes you part ways because everybody gets busy. And then you go online and you make your own page, and then some people, find you there. And that's cool too, Unless they're just friending you there because they want to keep tabs on your life and put witchcraft on it, like Erin did. I blocked a couple people from my old high school because of her. Like, I was friends with them, and I unfriended them and blocked them because they were all witches and warlocks. So, she had a lot to do with my injury from years ago. It was her and probably her boyfriend. He probably knew You know, how to go to voodoo and all that kind of stuff. I'm telling you, we weren't even friends anymore. I used to crank call my house when I had a landline. And John gave her my cell phone number. She used to call me. I'm like, I got your number. You just beeped me and with a beeper. Like, how the fuck did I do that? I don't even know you, bitch. It was her. He claims he didn't know how she got it. Because you gave it to a bitch. It means they were friends with each other after a while. They probably went to the same bar or something, and they befriended each other. Because I blocked him too. Fuck it, all of you. Fuck all you perps. Look at these birds. See? So cute. Look at the birdie. Hey, birdie. So cute. Hi. Must be a baby. So cute. Hi. He's still looking at me. So cute. He's a little fluffy. He's so cute. That too. Sometimes these birds don't want to go near humans. Which I get it. You know, we look like dinosaurs to them. Some of them are prehistoric finches around when the dinosaurs were around. So, you know, it's like, excuse me, I gotta go drink water. But, you know, they get afraid of us because we do walk heavy on our feet too, some of us. So they think we're gonna kill them. Oh, we're not, we're humans. Some people will, though. Some people take the birds like that and, you know, do sacrifices and everything. I've seen pigeons, like, randomly die. One time there was a dead pigeon near the beach, like on the boardwalk steps. And it didn't look like it fell out of the tree or ran over by something or stomped on it. It looked like somebody took it and did a ritual with it and then just dumped it there, like right in the open. Some weird shit going on in that area near the beach. There's a shootout at the boardwalk. What the fuck is wrong with people? It's like going backwards because I used to go there all the time, to the beach, to the boardwalk. Nothing ever happened. During the day, this happened, the shootout recently, like a month or two ago. Are you kidding? Like, every low life needs to move out of certain neighborhoods, and so we could just clean it up. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. When stuff like that happens, there's a lot of witches and warlocks in those areas, and they do all kinds of freaking stuff. You saw my video from the show. I can't name the show. There was a church or whatever of Santeria in there, in a regular neighborhood. You can't do that. You cannot have a church like that in a neighborhood like that. You know, just a neighborhood. You're gonna cause the neighborhood to have demons. You know, they think that they're right. They're not. God is in control of everything, first of all. And he's the only one that can save you. Stop doing witchcraft and give up your life to Christ. I'm not kidding you. This is the time that you need to start thinking about that stuff. Okay? Get rid of your fucking altars. Blow the candles out, because I saw somebody like that in my dream. They had an altar. It was on top of my old furniture that was decrepit and old, and I threw it out. So maybe somebody had the furniture from years ago, before we got it, and had an altar on it, which is royally wrong. And it had like didn't look like a plastic skeleton from Halloween, but it was. Look at this guy with his camel hat. Ready? Yeah. Ready? Here we go. He's gonna take the phone out, right? bitch. All the way down the block. Camel hat and like a bright red rim. That's taking the phone out, checking the time, telling the handler. I call them out on that shit. When they do that, I'm like, gang stalker. They better text the handler that I call them a gang stalker. The one headlight bastard. That's right, bitch. So yeah, so down the block on my side, there's a gang stalker. It wasn't Druggy Smurf. The Druggy Smurf's tall. So there's a shorter dude. Lives down the block. He moved back in to his family's house. I don't know if he lost his job or something, but he had to move in with the parents. I don't know if he's taking care of the parents. I think so.
She used to be very big now.
Yeah, I noticed.
Look at her.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
See?
Poor Patches. So I went to my neighbor's house. I gave them a key to my house because I got locked out the last time. I made like 2 extra keys. So I got one in my bag just in case I leave my keys at home. So I gave them the extra one, and they're very trustworthy. They're the only family on the block that's, from everybody else moved out, so they're still there. And they're very trustworthy. They're like old-timer neighbors that you actually can trust with your key type people. So I went there. Very lovely people. Very, very lovely family. Old school, like good people, right? And even the father especially. He's such a likable guy. Like, I wish my dad would have been like that, you know what I mean? Like, they fucked his brain up so bad. With shock therapy and all that kind of shit. Giving him pills, and he didn't want to take them. I don't blame him now, but it would have been a different experience. Like, there was no love there, you know what I mean? Well, with this man, you could tell there's, like, a lot of love there. And he's, like, up there in age, like 90-something years old. And he still has, his brain is good. So I go bring the key, and I talk to him for a few minutes. As I'm leaving, I'm shutting the gate, and I see the neighbor right across the street. And I'm looking at him like, why is he looking at me, just staring? He stopped what he was doing, turned around to stare at me like an NPC. So I'm like, okay, let me look down as I was closing the gate. I hear the phone snapping, like taking a picture. So I looked up, and I see him taking another picture, like with the flash on. Oh, look at that car number that has 666 66666. I have a picture of that car somewhere. See, devil's a liar. But anyway, and he had the flash on, and it clicked. It made the clicking noise. He had a little smirk on his face. He turned around and then finished what he was doing. I was like, you motherfucker. And then I have a video a couple days ago where he was parked across the street and he left. And I'm like, you motherfucker. Who the hell are you to take my picture like that? Like, why are you taking a picture of me coming out of the neighbor's house? Like, are you spying on me too? And there he is. So he's somebody that my family knows. My sibling and my brother-in-law, they all grew up on the block together. As teenagers or whatever, young adults before they went to work and stuff. So he was part of the crew. So what he's doing now, anytime they drive up to the block, down the block, and he's out there, he runs away from them, like he hides from them. And they're like, what the hell is wrong with him? He's like, why is he doing that? I can't say why he's doing that. But he's a gang stalker, that's why. Now I'm thinking, did he cause anything in, Like when people, the hell's that? What is that, a duck? Anyway, he caused people to block our driveway years ago. Like, my sister used to get so angry, like way more angry than I do. And I realized that's gang stalking. Like, the car used to get blocked in, like really fully, like somebody was there, blocked in. And she used to scream at the top of her lungs because she couldn't get out the driveway to go to the grocery store or whatever. That's a form of gang stalking. And then every time she liked something, she would go buy more and it would be gone. It doesn't matter what it was that she liked. That's a form of gang stalking. They used to do that to me too until I told them to stop doing that shit or else I'll kill you. I'm not really going to do it, I'm just saying. I had to say something because they were doing that to me too. Like, you better not make me run out of whatever I like because you will be sorry. Don't follow me in the store either anymore. You will be sorry. Let's go fuck around and find out. I'm not kidding with them. I'm not kidding. They stole something from me already too, like digitally. And I told the owner of the store I couldn't get it back because I got sick. I had such bad bronchitis. I think it was the flu. So I didn't send the paperwork to try to fix it in time. That was all gang stalking. Because they crowded me in the store. And they used my card for something. So I couldn't get my money back. And, like, why is there a time limit to get your money back? Like, somebody was, like, right behind me getting a straw. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? So that person that did that and the cashier were in cahoots with each other, and then they stole my money. And then I went to report it. Of course, it didn't go through in time, and they took it. But I did something else to get it back, and they doubled it because I'm not playing with these people. I sent in an appeal, everything. I did whatever I could do to get it back. And I go in there, he's all nervous. He's like, hi, how are you? I'm like, yeah, I'm good, how are you? I was like, yeah, somebody stole my such and such after I used my card, and I didn't get it back. He's like, oh, really? That's crazy. You know how they say stuff when they're nervous, laughing. I'm like, yes, I'm not going to use my card or any kind of card in here. I'm just going to use cash. He goes, oh, okay. Like, I guess he was hoping that I was going to change my mind. Hell fucking no. I'm a little kitty. Hi, Patches. Patches. Oh, look at her. She's so cute. She always looks for food too. Oh, if I have it in the garage, then I give her something. Or one of us will give her some food. The neighbor always gives her food no matter what. I think they a lot of people feed her in the neighborhood. Patches. Yeah, she was a big girl. Now she's all skinny. So cute. I don't know what happened to the other cats in the neighborhood. Hope they weren't sacrificed. Hope they all got adopted or something. Or, brought to the shelter and got spayed and neutered, Hopefully good things happen to those kitties. Because I only see her now. There was a ginger cat, which I think was her baby. There was a couple of kittens. I think they were all her babies. So, it's like an Amazon truck. They took it as their own. I've seen them at Dunkin' before. Yeah, they were gang stalkers at one point. They know where I live now. Oh well. Like I said, if they do something, I will record. And I have a camera outside, so that's why I said, like, before I left, one person had a lime green dress, so now I'm going to have to look for a lime green dress. I'm going to look for one. I have a website I could order from that has my size. I have, like, sort of a lime green dress. It's got, like, leaves on it. It's green. But it reminds me of Blanche Devereaux's bedroom. It's those types of leaves, so it's really pretty. Summer dress. Yeah, I wear it on occasion, like when it's fancy time. And then, see, a lot of people, they will have the same car as you or your family member. Like as soon as you walk out of the house, a car will be similar to them. So, the car is gray, so every gray car is going to come down the block now. Oh, let me put the camera down. It's my neighbor's kids. Anyways, so I'm going to go soon. Hang out with the puppy. So, I think it's going to rain again. It's supposed to rain again. So, yeah, I'll put this up eventually. I don't know when, either later today or tomorrow. Here comes a red car. Older people, when they do stuff weird shit like that, it's so stupid. So anyway, this guy comes in with like a lime green and white grocery bag, right? Wearing a mask. I suppose the mask was in lime green too, but it wasn't. And he's standing outside the rain on the steps. I'm like, what are you doing? Get inside. It's raining. He was a weirdo. So then he comes like close, like right in my view with his phone out. So I'm like, if you do something, any fucking thing, I will turn around and record. I'm not kidding. I will do that. I did that to the drunk guy, the fucking drug addict. He ran so fast because I'm not playing with them. I can't punch you because I don't want to go to jail. And I'm not going to scream because I don't want to go to psych ward. But I will record your ass. You bet your ass I will record you. Don't fuck around. I'm going to find out. Because when you mess up, that means you're going to get your ass beat at the lodge. So, guess what? I want to make that happen. I want to see it. I would love to see that. And I could record that, put it on YouTube. This is what happens when you gang stalk. And you don't stop messing with people. And you saw that gasoline truck? It said island, and it had a pyramid pointing down with an eyeball on it for island. Huh. I have a picture of that somewhere too. I haven't seen that in a long time. So yeah, that's the gang stalking. The one eye symbolism. Yeah, it's Illuminati bullshit. They know what they're doing. Anyway. And I'm looking at him like, better not do shit. Then he comes in and he goes, what's the address here? Sir, you are standing outside. All you have to do is look up and you would have saw the address. Now, tell me why these perps sometimes wear a mask. And we don't have to wear masks. Not since COVID did we have to wear a mask inside. So, because they're sheeple. They're like, oh, we got all these diseases coming in, like Legionnaires and like all the weird stuff with the lettuce. I'm like, yeah, so stay away from lettuce and stay out of the water and you'll be fine. People are crazy. Why are you restricting your breathing? That's what that does, Like if you're cleaning a hazmated area, like a house or something, then you wear a mask. Other than that, you shouldn't have to wear a mask. Damn, I need to drink water. I'm starting to lose my voice. Now we got this guy. Lime green hat and a red shirt. So, whatever. At least this guy don't have his headlights on. They might be gang stalkers too, though. Because if I'm sitting out here a long time, eventually the gang stalker will show up. And sometimes they speed down the block like this guy. Because they know it's residential neighborhood, you're not supposed to speed down the block. But they do it anyway because they get away with a lot of stuff. And like I said before, the only reason the sanitation worker came to the house is because the guy is across the street. They told him to come. They have people that they know in this program, like the Neighborhood Watch, that come to us, to torture us. It didn't really work on me because I don't own the house. I live here, but I don't own it. So they figured, that was going to trigger me to scream at them. But that's why they watch me from the window, because they sent that guy here. There's no way they didn't send him here. We did not have any garbage out at 2 in the morning. Where was it? Garbage night. And we didn't have any garbage out the next time that he came around. He came up the stairs and put the fucking ticket on the door. Like, first of all, we have a camera. We could fight the ticket. No, let's just pay it. Really? He came around twice that day. He didn't put the ticket on the door. He came around. He saw my friend, and he motioned her to come over there. She's like, "What are you doing? Like, I don't even live here. Like, what the fuck is your problem?" He was in the driveway. Pulls up to the driveway, parked there. Why would he did it like this to her? So come talk to him. What? So who reported us? The guy across the street, douchebag Smurf. Or the brother douchey douche. Either one of them. Because even though they do stuff, they have too much time in their hands. And they know too many people. Then the next one, they said we left the garbage out. And not in bags or bags of clothes, but no bags, it's just the clothes. She came around twice, this chick. I don't know if she's working out by walking or she's a perp. She got her belly out, so she might be a perp. They send me these type of honeypots, so they want me to be gay. Nothing wrong with being gay, I'm just saying I'm not into women, but they do send honeypots like that. All these men, with their retardedness, and their drunkenness, and their drug addicts, those are all honeypots. And they act nice because they want something from me. And when I don't give them what they want, they start acting out and start screaming at me, cursing me out, giving me the finger. I'm giving you the finger right back, bitch. I should have recorded the so-called homeless guy, the white guy, the old man, when he told me to go fuck myself. I should have recorded him. First of all, I didn't really have too much money on me that day. I just wanted to get out of the house and go have coffee. And that's it. Are you fucking kidding? You gotta disturb my peace? That's what it is. They have to disturb your peace. They don't have peace, and they need to disturb your peace. Especially if you're a woman. Especially if you're a big woman, they're gonna make fun of your bigness. But you gotta toughen up, and not take their shit. You can't cry. Don't do that. That's what they want. If you gotta cry, hold it in and cry later at home by yourself. I don't cry over these people. I don't fucking know these people. Even people make fun of me, I know them. I don't give a shit anymore. I don't fucking care. Say whatever the fuck you want. I lost a couple pounds, actually. I just went to the doctor. That's my motivation to keep going. Because right now I'm not doing physical therapy because it has to be fucking charged. The stupid insurance. That's the problem with it. I can't go to the regular gym. It's too expensive. And I'm going to be gang-stalked like crazy in there. At least when I go to this gym, I'm not gang-stalked. They walk outside. There's road trip Smurf. Mm-hmm. They do stuff outside. I don't do much because I actually enjoy it working out. So they didn't stop me. Gang stalker. Always gotta synchronize with me. And then we get the alarms going off again. Now it's a fire truck. Come on now, just because I'm sitting out here by myself. Stupid ass perps. Oh, perp. There's many perps living there. And they all do construction work. And they all drink. A lot of people, you know, when you go outside at Starbucks or Dunkin', and you see them just sitting there trying to get picked up by the construction companies, and they're drinking or whatever. That's what they allow to live in the apartment. They're like, really? From day one. It's the same couple from before, or is it a different couple? I see a couple. Yeah, it's a different couple. Wow, they look just like the other couple. The same clothing color and everything. I'll show you. They're wearing the same colors as the other couple. That's a honey trap. Oh my god! Even the girl's shirt is like pinkish, like the other girl's shirt. The only difference is they have a baby. And the other couple didn't. That's crazy, right? They always do that. This girl is coming around again. I thought it was the same girl. She has her phone out there. Let's see. She's taking a picture of the neighborhood. Oh, she's a delivery person. Nice phone out. Tell you hello. Yeah, her phone pointed at me. Tell your handler. See, I gotta do something quick. Because I'm going inside. So they have to send somebody else, you know? Now they're gonna send women to fuck with me. And the woman across the street with her kids, she's walking her children. All the other bitches out here, they're not walking their children. Oh, she lives on the block. Look at that. She lives there, I guess. Yeah, there's another family that lives there, right? I was coming back. This kid's coming out of the thing, out of the car. And guess what? He had a Tom and Jerry shirt. Yeah, okay, another red car. Black car. Red car. The red car at the corner. I don't know if you can see it. I have a Tom and Jerry shirt, so. Yep.